I am processing things as I'm walking. And so I can still feel within my own energy that there are some very thin strings of attachment to something external, like a blockage of, me fully being in self, accepting self. And like home and center is me. I could identify that as I was affirming and saying this, that like it wasn't hitting. It wasn't hitting deeply, Cardinal. And so I told Spirit, 44 seconds on the timer, please help me with this, help me unlock this. What is this? And what I heard, what they told me is, it's 55 seconds on the timer. It's not ego. It's not ego. So this fear, this resistance that I was feeling within myself, because I have equally come from shadow and abandoning myself, and shame and guilt within myself that I held for so long. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. And also with conditioning from others who, in your presence they feel intimidated. 1, 3, 3 on the timer, and therefore they try to belittle you and dim your light and change your perception of how you view yourself. And what Spirit told me is, it's not ego, because I felt that inside of me that was a fear, and in a place within myself where I have acted out of hypervigilance. I just caught 155. I had acted out of hypervigilance and like a fear, like, oh my goodness, am I acting out of ego? Because I know in the past where acting from the ego has gotten me. When I 212 on the timer, when I have acted out of selfishness, when I have acted out of urges or temporary bliss, that instant gratification, and learning and seeing where that has gotten me. 233 on the timer, 234. I have learned so deeply what happens when we fuck around and find out. And I have learned to step away from playing that game, because there's only hurt and sorrow and self-abandonment and more karma. 255 on the timer, that we end up racking up, that we have to heal. And I don't want that. I want to live. 303 on the timer. I want to live. I want to love. I want to be in the full essence of myself. I want to make aligned connections. I want to help others. I want others to see the liberation that is possible when we choose ourselves, when we let go, when we choose something different. And so sometimes it all makes sense. I wasn't fully aware of it. 333 on the timer. But as I was feeling really good about myself, there was this attachment, this pull to something questioning me, saying, this could be your ego. The experiences in the past that made it feel like it was wrong of us to feel good about ourselves, to feel confident, to wear what we want to wear, to not be constrained by society or anyone else of how a woman needs to show up and behave, or how a man needs to show up and to sacrifice himself, and to the point that it makes him ill. No more. No more. Spirit is saying, it's not the ego. This is you. This is you. It's not your ego at all. There's nothing wrong. Do not feel bad about who you are. 444 on the timer. 444, you are exactly where you're meant to be. You're meant to embody it and to unbecome so that you can become. 455 on the timer. so you can become more than you have ever dreamed of.